I guess I would definitely lean towards let people engage the idea, as far out as it may seem to some people. Jesus rising from the dead and reigning at the right hand of some invisible creator God is a absurd idea to many people. That could be, a conspiracy theory. So I guess I'm more of a fan of letting people sort it out for themselves, to engage the idea. And if it really is a hack job, ridiculous conspiracy theory, then present better evidence to the contrary and show why the evidence used to support that theory is actually wrong. I think the Flat Earth Society should absolutely be allowed to promote their ideas on Facebook and social. If they really are that far out, then it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to refute them. But some people say, well, you're platforming dangerous ideas. And I just don't even know if I agree with that as a concern. If it really is that bad of an idea that everybody should be able to recognize it as a bad idea, then platform it. Let David Duke spout off his ignorance, and 99.99% of humanity is going to say, what an idiot. I don't even think we should censure him, should we? Or?
No, I agree with you, but I think the real problem is that we are in a place where 99.9% of people are not going to do that. So that's where our real work is. It's not in we should let all of these ideas air, but we still have we have work to do in helping people distinguish, to know how to weigh good sources from bad, and to, but that's a different question, right? Because 99.9% of people do not think that David Duke's ideas are crazy.
Well,
that's the problem.
Really?
Well, maybe.
You're in Virginia, so maybe I'm out here I'm in Idaho.
I not to get too political, but I don't think Trump won the election just on abortion.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we talk about Trump?
He attracted a lot of voters for that reason, and I understand that. But the white supremacists who support him didn't support him because of abortion.
Yeah. Are there really a lot? And I hear, again, it depends on who you ask. Like, how many actual according to Robin DiAngelo, you and I are white supremacists because we're participating in, a white dominant culture and in benefiting from the privileges, and that means we're part of white supremacy. But I mean, the old school definition of white supremacy, the people who are, either wearing hoods or believe that people of color are not fully human or whatever. Do you really, I could be totally naive. I just see that as such a tiny, tiny, tiny part of the population that's not really carrying much influence at all. But maybe I'm totally wrong, and I'm sure I have listeners of color who are maybe screaming at me right now. I don't know. Maybe not. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the definition. I don't know. How many people out there are sexist? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we count them? I doubt it. We all, it's not a binary black-white category. You either have this view or you don't have this view. We are creatures of culture. We are influenced by our cultures and by our institutions. Our institutions are influenced by, our institutions exist from the past. They don't exist from the future. And so we inherit, this is what it means to be a human being, is to be part of a culture and to be influenced by culture and relationships and by history. And if to deny that we are influenced by the past is to deny that we are, human beings born into time and existing in time.
Yeah. Yeah. And back to maybe the race or even sexist thing, I think we have to make a big distinction between kind of overt, blatant, explicit acts of misogyny and racism versus unintentional,
Sure.
implicit bias, or however you want to say it. Like I'm sure I'm guilty of this. I'm sure I am, of doing things or saying things that do come off as and are taken to be sexist, even though there's no intention in my heart, but it's just just what you're saying. I mean, being conditioned by a white male dominant culture has to have an effect on me on some level that I don't even see, that it may take a journey to weed out.